So let me share my screen. So I've always really liked playing games. I think games are a lot of fun and they've brought me immense joy whenever I was bored, procrastinating, or just because I wanted to play. So I decided to do my Stackathon on something really fun. I built a game. I actually built a few, so if there's time, I can show you the other ones. And they're not all perfect, but I really loved learning like about game development and Unity and C Sharp. So a couple of like my favorite games, for example, Binding of Isaac, Firewatch, and Invisible Ink. They're all games that I really like that are indie games that were made off of Unity. So I've known about this game platform for a while. And when building something, I know that I could have used Phaser or like one of those web like platforms, but I really wanted to go all the way into this project. So I decided to learn Unity and C Sharp. And so the game that I built, it's called Lenny versus the Zombies. Lenny's having a really bad week. He wakes up one day and he realizes that his town is infested with zombies and no one is there. So he's left to fight all these zombies by himself. And right now there's only 2 levels. And the first level, so I can show you what it looks like before I actually go through how you play the game. So in like the top right, there's kind of like a cue for what he needs to do in level 1. So the goal is that he has to kill the zombies and then find the house with the floating green orb. So if you, let's see, go into the scene view, there's a play view on the bottom for Unity and there's also the scene view. So this is the entire map. And this is the goal right here. So Unity comes with like a lot of free assets, which is cool. I guess one of the tricky parts is actually finding ones that match with your product and finding assets that are animated, and that was one of the big struggles of mine. So within the game, it's a first-person shooter game, and you're playing as Lenny. So the camera rotates around to wherever he's looking, and you use the arrow keys or WASD to move around, and use the click button to click and shoot the zombies. And there's sounds. There's like a music in the background, and then there is like a hurt sound. So when you hit the zombies and when you kill them, they also make another sound. And I also had another effect where there's like particles that come out of the zombies. So like it seems more dynamic and fun. So let me play it for you. Okay, let's see. So this is it. Hopefully you can still hear me if I'm talking, but this is the menu page. There's an option so you can turn off the sound, you can turn the sound back on, you can go back to your main menu, and I thought it was kind of cute to have them moving, so it looks more animated on the menu page. And so let's play the first level. So you can shoot them, you can walk around. He's trying to find where this green house is. There's spawning points. So this is like one point I created where for this character, they auto-regenerate in this location after every 3 seconds. There's 3 types of enemies. There's the elephant, there's the zombunny, and the zombear. Oh, and look, so the goal you see is to get to the house with the green orb. So it's right here. And once he goes inside, it goes to the second level. And so now his goal, it says, Lenny was able to run away from the zombies this time. Now run to the castle to warn the rest of the town before it's too late. Now, I didn't have enough time to go into like completing level 2, but ideally I wanted to, add some more complexity to this level where when he enters that castle, maybe he finds someone, or maybe there's more levels and he needs to just find someone to help him and get some reinforcement. So that's the game that I built. It's called Lenny versus the Zombies, and I can post the link to it if you want to play I guess, in the video. Also, I built another game that was a lot simpler. I can show that here. This one is called Mazing Me Crazy, and I only built one level, and this is when I was like really like I knew like barely anything about Unity, and I like watched my first tutorial, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make like a simple tilt game. And so the preface of the game is that it's just you have a plane that's a maze, and using the arrow keys, you tilt the plane, and the goal is to move this ball around a maze and then get it into the goal. So there's only one level built, but as you can tell, I really realized that I liked making these games, so that's why I have more than one. And so there's also these holes, and if you fall into the hole, you lose the game. So one thing that was interesting was like building the logic around rotating the plane, and it was actually kind of difficult because using Unity, you are working with like, you can have the opportunity to work with like 3D structures. And so this is actually like based off of 360 degrees. And so when I was building it, there were some instances where the ball got stuck. And so I wasn't accounting for like every single scenario. And so that's my other game. And that's it. So thank you.